In this video, we are going to be working with division with multi-digit numbers. Let's remember some key vocabularies: divisor, dividend, and quotient. Let's look at an example to illustrate those vocabularies. If I say 10 divided by 5 is equal to 2, 10 is a dividend, 5 is a divisor, and 2 is a quotient. Now let's go ahead and look at one problem. What is 630 divided by 5? Let's use the long division method. 5 is our divisor, it says on the outside, and the dividend goes inside the division symbol. Now, how many times does 5 go into 6? That's one time, because 1 times 5 is equal to 5. Now we're going to carry out a subtraction. 6 minus 5 is equal to 1, and I am going to bring down the 3 from the dividend, and then I will get 13. So now I want to find out how many times does 5 go into 13 evenly. That would be 2, because 2 times 5 is equal to 10. And then of course I need to subtract 10 from 13. I will get 3, and then I will bring down the 0 from the dividend. I get 30. The next thing I need to do is find out how many times 5 goes into 30, which is of course 6 times, because 6 times 5 is equal to 30. 30 minus 30 is 0. The remainder is 0. So 630 divided by 5 is 126, which is our quotient. Let's look at another problem. What is 1136 divided by 4? What's going to be our quotient? Well, let's use the long division again. Now, I have to concentrate on 11, because 4 does not go into 1. However, 4 can go into 11. How many times? Twice, because 4 times 2 is equal to 8, and then when I subtract 8 from 11, I get 3. Just as we did earlier, I will bring down 3 from the dividend and then end up with 33. 4 goes into 33 8 times. 8 times 4 is 32. 33 minus 32 is 1. The last step will be to bring down the 6. 4 goes into 16 4 times. 4 times 4 is 16. The remainder is 0. So I can say that 1136 divided by 4 gives us a quotient of 284. Let's look at one last example. In this case, our divisor is a 2-digit number, 12. So if we go ahead and carry out our long division, the process remains the same. I want to see how many times 12 goes into 1. Well, that will not work, because 1 is smaller than 12. So I need to look at 2 digits instead. How many times does 12 go into 18? That is once, because 1 times 12 is equal to 12. And when I carry out a subtraction, I get 6. So I go ahead and bring down the 3 from the dividend. Then 12 goes into 63. How many times? That will be 5 times, because 5 times 12 is equal to 60. And then 63 minus 60, that is 3. I need to bring down the 6 from the dividend, which gives me 36. So now I need to find out how many times 12 goes evenly into 36. That's 3, because 3 times 12 is equal to 36, and the subtraction gives me 0, which means that there is no remainder. So 1836 divided by 12 gives us 153. And that concludes our video.